Baby Driver is a great movie. In fact, it's so great that it could be a masterpiece. And that's something that I don't say on this channel very often. I'm very hesitant to use the word masterpiece. But in this case, I'm super excited to say it for two reasons. One, the movie's just that good. And two, I just don't get to say it often. That being said, I'm Jacob Suggs and welcome back to another video. But Jacob, you said in the last video that you wanted to be different and go to different places and film in different locations and such. Well, yeah, I did say that, but that being said, the people that usually help me film aren't here right now, and I'm home alone, and my normal crew isn't here, so that being said, I'm just quick thoughts in front of the old set, like old times. But I am working on a few different reviews that will be like outside and in different areas, which I'm really excited to share with you, so stay tuned for that. That being said, I saw Baby Driver the other night, and I kinda love that movie. And going into the movie, I'm like, okay, it's Edgar Wright, meaning if anything, it's going to be extremely stylish and fast-paced and just overall a fun movie. And it's weird because I really wasn't that excited and that hyped for the movie. I mean, I was excited to see it, but I wasn't like level 10 hype like literally everybody else was to see this movie. And right before the movie started, I remembered this guy directed Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End, Scott Pilgrim, and Ant-Man, never mind. That being said, this guy's got quite the resume, and I've loved pretty much every movie that Edgar Wright's done. I know he's done a TV show, which I found out about the other day, but I really haven't seen it, so I can't really talk about that. Fact of the matter is, his movies are usually pretty great, and whenever I was sitting there and waiting on the movie to start, the hype started to kick in. And when the movie started, I can see what the hype was about. This movie just kind of thrusts you in and doesn't let you go until the very end. And what a ride this movie is. This movie is hands down not only one of the best movies I've seen in 2017, it's one of the best movies I've seen in recent years. And I can't believe I'm saying that because between you and me, I really didn't think I would be saying that. And not to mention I did see the fact that this movie did have a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is kind of unheard of in this day and age. When a movie has that, it's just kind of really impressive. And does Baby Driver deserve that 100%? Absolutely. The thing with this movie is it's very much centered around music and the soundtrack to this movie. The music and soundtrack to this movie really seem to carry this film, and for the majority of the movie, the music kind of lets us know when to cool down and get hyped up for the next action Planet Sheen. It kind of carries the movie in a way that I haven't seen before. I've seen musicals and I've seen films that have incredible soundtracks like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Volume 1, but here it felt very much different. The aesthetic of the film and the soundtrack to this film seem to kind of give it this timeless feel. Especially whenever we see Lily James's character Deborah, who works at this diner that's very much inspired by like the 70s and 50s and kind of all of those eras put together. And the soundtrack has, you know, music from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on, but it also has remixes, and the film has fast cars and modern weapons, and it feels very modernized, but at the same time feels like classic, fun action movie cinema. Baby Driver isn't about primarily the heist. It's about the characters. Baby is a great character. In fact, he's a really compelling one because he's just this really nice, compelling guy that got swept into this life of bank robbery and being a getaway driver. And even Kevin Spacey and his group of like criminals and stuff, those are really great characters too, although they are really immoral. Jon Hamm is just fantastic in this movie, but then again, Jon Hamm is probably one of my favorite actors working today. Just every time I see Jon Hamm, he really brings his all to a role whenever he's in a film, and it's really exciting seeing him on screen. And Jamie Foxx in this movie is also really great, and I kind of hated him throughout the majority of this movie, which you're supposed to, and it kind of worked, and he did a really great job in this movie for that one reason. If I hate you in a movie, it doesn't mean I hate you in real life, it just means that you're doing a good job in said movie. So Jamie Foxx, hit me up one day, we should hang. Now let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about, the action in this movie. The car chases are fantastic in this movie, and that's the primary focus of the action scenes in this movie. I thought it was really clever because it's like the thing that should be entertaining us, the heist, isn't filmed. We see them get out of the car and go into the bank or wherever, and then the camera just shifts over to Baby listening to his earbuds. And we get to see him screw around and just like, you know, listen to a song and mouth some of the lyrics. And I really liked that in this movie. I thought it was different and cool, and the action was great that followed it. It felt very different and very creative and very unique and original, and that kind of just sums up my thoughts on the entire movie. Not to mention the fact that there's little to no CGI in this movie. In fact, Edgar Wright himself said they used it primarily just for touch-ups, so everything you're seeing with the cars and the stunts, that's all real. And once again, that's something that I really admire, because making films on a budget isn't easy, and whenever I see something that's real, it just blows my mind the fact that they were able to pull that off. And I've mentioned it a few times, but I just have to mention it again. Please listen to this soundtrack. This soundtrack is incredible, and if you thought Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 had a great soundtrack, just wait until you hear Baby Drivers. I don't know how many home runs a movie can hit, but if I could tell you one thing, please go see this movie and support this movie. Support creativity and originality. Don't go support Transformers or the same schlock that we get all the time. Support something that a director clearly put his heart and soul into and paid off so well. Just go see Baby Driver. You won't regret it. It's a great time. It's a fun time, and it's one of the best films I've seen in a long time. So what did you guys think of Baby Driver? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm FrameByFrame. Remember the name, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.